Everybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
It is Thursday, October 30th, and I'm about to embark on what I hope to be the best Halloweekend of my life. Let me break down the itinerary for you. Thursday, fly to Florida. Friday, little wine bar gig with my parents on Halloween. Saturday, drive to Orlando, perform at Spooky Empire. And then Sunday, fly back to Nashville, make it there in enough time to get to the Supernatural convention, meet the Winchesters, go home, and likely pass away, either from exhaustion or excitement. It's undecided. And I'm going to take you with me for the whole thing. Let's pack. I just found a whisker. Okay, I made it to my parents' house. It is the next morning. I barely got to film anything, like, actually in the airport. I completely forgot that the government was still shut down, so usually the Nashville airport, like, I get through TSA in, like, 15 minutes max. So I got to the airport at the time that I would usually get there, and not the best decision. Luckily, my flight was delayed, but if it was not delayed, I don't know if I would have made it. First, when I got there, there was a way longer line just to scan your boarding pass than usual, but it was going pretty fast. But then I realized that there were only 2 lanes open for actual TSA, and so they were just scanning people in, and everyone was just, like, crowding, and there was, like, no line, and I was just like, oh my god, what is happening? I want to lay down. I'm tired. They ended up opening some more lanes, finally. Put our bags through. My first bag, my personal item, came through, and then my second bag stopped. Someone came over, and they were like, hey, the machine went down, and we didn't get images of this bag and everything behind it, which was my bag. I have to put them through again. They took them back out and they tried to run them again. It went down again. So then they started taking bags to a different machine. They weren't taking my bag, and I'm just like, oh my god, please take my bag. But then the machine came back up again and my bag went through and it was fine. I ended up getting to my gate with like 10 minutes before boarding. It wasn't terrible, but it was only not terrible because my flight got delayed. Tonight, my parents have a gig and I am joining them. It's gonna be fun Halloween. I'm dressing them up as Phantom and Christine, and then I'm wearing like a little spooky dress, so it'll be fun. I need to go to Ulta and get a couple things that I forgot. I am also probably gonna wash my hair. I didn't want to. I ran out of my Olaplex number 6 that I love so much, and now my hair feels kind of like piecey. I used a different leave-in, and I think I might have used too much of it. So I think I'm gonna go to Ulta, pick up my number 6, wash it, and then I'll be back on track. Today is actually Halloween, so I'm back in the Halloween sweater. This is the only sweater I brought. I brought like all costume and no normal clothes on for this trip, so we're gonna be outfit repeating. I love this, by the way. I've been using this. I had to grab a black one of these. I don't usually use black, so I just like genuinely didn't have one, but this is my favorite liquid liner. And then this was perfect. It was 30 bucks. It has the oil, the number 3, the shampoo and conditioner, number 6 and number 9. And I used the number 6 and the oil mixed together as a leave-in. I just dropped off my parents at their gig. I'll probably go about halfway through their gig. It goes 3 hours, and I'm not trying to sing for 3 hours. Who is that? She's scratching the chair because I'm using the scratching post as a tripod. First things first, growing head hair is not my only talent. I've had my hormones checked and they say it comes back normal. The chin hair growth is not giving normal. Look at that. While I have this time to chit chat, let me explain to you why I'm a little bit stressed out about Sunday. I completely forgot that the government shutdown has been affecting the airports. Like I said, I became very aware of that yesterday. I have a very small window of time on Sunday between getting home and when I would like to be at the Supernatural Con. But I kind of feel like I'm stressing about it for no reason because I do have time, but for some reason my brain, if I don't have like a surplus of time, my brain thinks I don't have any time. On Sunday, my flight leaves at 9. If it doesn't get delayed, my parents live about an hour and 20 minutes from the airport. I'm trying to decide what time I need to like wake up and when we need to leave. But since you do gain an hour going from Florida to Tennessee, I will land hopefully around 10. Technically don't need to be at the convention until 2. If all goes well, that's a good amount of time. But if there are delays, that could quickly change. God forbid it gets canceled. Ugh. It's so funny to me that like you're gonna know what happens in like the next 10 minutes or so, and I'm sitting here right now and I don't know what's gonna happen for like 2 days. That's not fair. Also, look at this like ancient relic of the past. I got this in like 2017 probably, and I gave it to my mom. It still has the mark from when I worked at Sephora. They had to mark all of our stuff if we brought it or if it was like given to us. I'm using it as a mirror just because I forgot mine. You could tell which ones my mom liked. I always wanted to be a beauty YouTuber and I never did it and I always kicked myself. I wonder if I would have gotten canceled and what it would have been for. I think I'm gonna add a little spider web. Cute. We've got the dress. It's time to assemble. I'm not doing anything with my hair because it's still wet and tomorrow is the important hair day, so. Spooky necklace. These are the only shoes I brought. I do want a red lip. MAC Ruby Woo in the middle. Lift it with the shoes. And now it's time to go. There's a bad moon on the rise. These are all my Halloween themed songs. This is the dark child. Got a black magic woman. Got a black magic woman. I got a black magic woman and she got me so blind I can't see. Dark lady laughed and dancing with the candles one by one. This is one of those songs that just fades out, so we just sing it and then we walk backwards really slowly. Dark lady laughed and dancing with the candles one by one. Alright, I'm sick of this guitar. I'm switching. I only wanted to play this guitar because it matched my outfit. All about that bass, you're triple. I'm all about that bass. Night 1 complete. I'm back in bed, finishing up the rhinestones. It feels good to have this checked off for the weekend. I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, now begins round 2. I decided that I'm just gonna drive to the venue and get fully ready there. I haven't done any hair or any makeup. And the show isn't until 9 and right now it's 2:45, but it does take me about an hour and 20 minutes to get there. So I'm just leaving with plenty of time. Let's get on the road again. Okay, I just parked. Now I just need to get my guts together and walk up. Okay, you guys are literally just sitting on a chair right now because I have to be so fast. The show starts in an hour and 40 minutes, but I have to be out of this room in 40 minutes. No, 20 minutes. The show starts in an hour and 20 minutes, but I have to be out of this room in 20 minutes. I'm heading home. I'll be there before midnight, which is impressive. The show started at 9, it went from 9 to 10, and then I had to like pack everything up, change. We probably have to leave tomorrow by like 5:45 in the morning. I am currently driving from Orlando. About 6 hours after I get home, driving back to Orlando. And I know you're thinking, Molly, why didn't you just stay in Orlando? Because I'm cheap. I'm so freaking hungry. Now we need to take care of all of this. Those are my mom's. My money from the night. It's finally time for bed. This is the one time I am actually very pumped that the time is changing. It's currently 12:30, but we're falling back tonight, so I will get an extra hour. I think I'm gonna set my alarm for like 5:15. So see you then. Honestly saved by the time change. My boys. Made it home. It is about 11:30. Photos don't start until 2:30, but I want to give myself lots of time to like chill, get ready, and leave early because I don't know like the parking situation. Around 3. I really wish that I had time to like really slay a look, but unfortunately I just do not. I'd rather be there on time. I'm just gonna go pretty easy with the makeup. I wish my hair held up, but I fear it did not. I always forget how humid the Florida humidity really is. And I also don't even really know what I'm gonna wear. I think I have an idea. What do you even wear to meet the Winchesters? Definitely thinking to go like Rowena vibes. I'm just gonna do makeup that I feel really pretty in because we're gonna be taking a photo. So how many times are you gonna watch me do eyeshadow in one video? I'm using the Milk Hydro Gel Tint. I don't know if they're gonna be using flash, so I don't want to risk using something with SPF and pulling James Charles. I will say I am so stinking proud of myself. I don't know if you guys know, but I have really bad anxiety, especially with travel, to the point where like when I first started flying, which wasn't until my early 20s, I would quite literally not be a person after I flew. Like I had to take like a 3-hour nap every single time because I medicated myself. I was like, how do people just like get off the plane and then like go do stuff? And now here I am almost 10 years later doing it. And I even fell asleep on the plane today. I truly used to think that I would just never be able to go anywhere that I couldn't drive to. My whole life I was like, oh, I can't fly. Do I like it? Not really. The fact that I thought I was gonna have time to take a nap, okay. My flight attendant recognized me also. I love it when that happens. I'm like,
can I get a free snack?
I unfortunately do not have time to curl my hair again, so I'm just gonna have to do my bangs and hope for the best. The key to having a good lasting curtain bang is to make sure they start off looking like this. You want to feel insane because as the humidity hits, it will fall to a nice little bang. These are even more voluminous than they'll be, I promise you. Okay, I'm thinking this dress, it's long sleeve, so it's perfect. It's chilly out. It gives Rowena. Here's the dress. Can you see her? Put on this necklace. It gives supernatural vibes. Put in this little hair clip. I want to go.
I don't care who you pray to, who you learn, what color your skin is, but like, hopefully we'll get to a point where that is the directive.
Okay, I'm walking to go get my picture taken. I'm so excited. I just got my picture taken. Oh my god. They're so nice and they are so tall. The main camera is at 4:30. That's in about an hour. So I might just like walk around or just like chill, see the sights.
Because it wasn't scripted, but he was like, I think you should say what?
what I said to you, and then I should say what you said to me. And I just, in that moment, that meant so much more.
What? Just, I'm currently not filming this right now. It is actually my ghost. Yeah, That's a wrap. That was incredible. It's only right that we finish off Halloweekend with some spooky nuggets. There's ghosts, bats, and pumpkins. Frickin' bats. Or, oopsie. You can't have a chicken nugget! Your cat's on your counter. You can't eat at everyone's house. You're not invited to eat at my house. I don't host people. People don't eat at my house. I don't cook for people. I rarely cook for myself, okay? So, let the man live. Some of y'all act like cleaning supplies don't exist too. Try saying no to this face. Oh, there it is. Recap for Halloweekend. Thursday, fly to Florida. Nashville airport, a disaster. Friday, gig with the parents. Saturday, drive to Orlando, perform at Spooky Empire. Drive back from Orlando, an hour and 20 minutes. Sunday morning, drive back to Orlando, get on a plane, get delayed on the plane, sit on the plane for an hour and a half before we even take off, make it in time, and go meet the Winchesters. That's crazy. But can I say, not only was this like fun to do, but I also feel like I proved something to myself. Like I can function and like do more than I think I can. I hope you enjoyed being on this journey with me. Hello? But yeah, I'm proud of myself for all sorts of reasons. I hope you guys had an amazing Halloweekend as well. Let me know if you like this style of video. I always put a lot of pressure on myself to make something like fancy, high production value, but I don't think it's that serious. I don't know how I can top this actually, so I'll see you next time I do something not as cool. I almost forgot to show you my picture. We're so cute. Look at us. That's a happy family. And by that I mean me and all my husbands.